I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is amaraslogic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news, live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the electrifying content with the people. I'm just getting home from Fiserv Forum in front of friends and family, where we just watched the Bucks beat the Phoenix Suns, fully staffed without Giannis Antetokounmpo. Salute to the Bucks. Salute to Bobby P. Bobby P was on fire tonight. Salute to Bobby P. Salute to the team and as a whole. Wow, what a great performance. We had some ups and downs, highs and lows, but it's a 4-quarter game. You're gonna have that. But for the most part, we controlled this game from beginning to end. And this is, I just wanted to say this real quick. Sometimes after certain games we play in certain team. Oh, how do we struggle against this team when so and so was out? Now look what happened to the Phoenix Suns. It's like that sometimes. Phoenix had Kevin Durant playing, Beal and Booker, and we beat the hell out of them the whole game. They got some runs to get it close, but we were never in any type of shape or form in danger of losing this game. And why is that? Because everybody showed up tonight. Jay Crowder had his best game since he came back from injury today, and we needed his buckets. Bobby almost went for 40 tonight. Dame Dollar almost had 30 and 20. I mean, this was a great performance by everyone. Man, I'm hyped. This is how you play basketball, Bucks, against a very talented team. We showed up and we showed out in front of friends and family. Salute to the Bucks. Salute the Bucks Nation. And y'all hyped in charge if y'all don't get the likes up. Are y'all not hyped? Look at what the Bucks did today. I know we had probably let Grayson Allen shoot too many threes. We had things that went wrong. But on the positive side, we played pretty damn well, seeing that we didn't have Giannis going against this type of team. I think we played pretty damn well. Let's get into these numbers. The Bucks put a 140 on these cats without Giannis. Let me repeat that again, Bucks Nation. We scored 140 points against the Phoenix Suns without Giannis. This was a total team effort by the Milwaukee Bucks. Total team effort. Shout out to you, whoever gave up the thumbs down. Let's get into these numbers. Bucks win 140, 129. The Bucks just played well throughout. I mean, first quarter 39 to 36. We dropped 43 on them in the second, and that's where we took control of the game. They got a little close in the third quarter, then we took control and did what we needed to do to extend the win in the fourth quarter. A lot of big shots by Bobby P down the stretch, Dame, Beasley. Everybody was doing their thing. Dame was in his bag, though. Dame was definitely in his bag. We held Kevin Durant play 41 minutes and only had 11 points. Great defense on Kevin Durant. Jokic only had 8. Beal was snapping in the second half. He had 28. Grayson Allen was hot from 3. He had 25. Booker had 23. Royce O'Neal was good. That's our guy Gibson Nicholas's boy. Royce O'Neal went off on us, fam, for 16, and Eric Gordon had 10. The thing is that is a little concerning. They shot 58%. 58%. We got to play better D, y'all. It was way too many open threes and just open looks, period. 58% is a little crazy. And then 42% from 3. I mean, usually you'd be in trouble in those type of games, but the Bucks were on fire from 3. Shout out to Jay Crowder. 32 minutes, 7 of 11, 4 6, 18 points. This is the Jay Crowder we love to see. And the return of Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton was huge in this game. He was huge. Man, Middleton was in his bag. This is why we have this love-hate relationship with Middleton. We love Middleton when he plays, but it's more times than not he's out. But obviously when he plays, he makes a huge difference. Look at the impact for Middleton. 8 of 15, 2 of 4, 4 of 4. He has 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 22 points. Lopez had a solid game. And I like how they minimized his minutes and started putting Bobby at the 5 just for more mobility. I think that was a smart move by Doc. So Lopez played 18 minutes. He had 7 rebounds, 10 points, solid. Dame Dollar played 39, 10 of 19, 4 of 8, 7 of 7, 5 rebounds, 16 assists, 31 points, 4 turnovers, and 3 of those should have been fouls. 31 points. Beasley showed up today. 6 of 11, 5 of 8, 17 points. Bobby P gets the game ball today. He was just absolutely outstanding offensively, and he moved pretty well defensively, to be honest. 13 to 20, 5 for 5, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 31 points. AJ Green played 15 minutes, had 5 points. Connaughton only had 3 points. Beverly struggled as well, 3 points, but they both played well defensively when we needed them to. The difference in this game is that we hit 10 more threes, and we shot almost 60% from 3, 54% from the field. We should have shot way more free throws, but the 3-pointers are the difference in the game. We shot them out the building. That's all that this was. We shot them out of the building. Our defense wasn't impressive. We just got stops when we needed to. We do need to tighten up on our rotations and maybe rely on zone a little bit more, depending on who's in the lineup. So they out rebounded us. We had more offensive rebounds for once, so that was good to see us crashing the offensive boards. 35 to 36 assists. I always tell you, if we have over 30 assists, we're pretty good. And then if we get over 30 points from the bench, which we clearly are, we're almost unbeatable. And you could see that today. So this is a great performance against a team that has championship aspirations. The Phoenix Suns are no joke, and we just beat them without Giannis. So sometimes when y'all be talking reckless and crazy, like why did the Bucks struggle with so and so? Sometimes the others step up, and when the others step up, it changes the game. Bobby Porter stepping up changes the game. Crowder giving you almost 20 changes the game. That's impact. Beasley hitting, that's impact. We had 6 people in double figures? You're not gonna lose like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in double figures. Shout out to the Bucks. Shout out to the Bucks. This was a great win at Fiserv Forum in front of friends and family. Great, just outstanding performance. This is probably one of Dame's most complete performances of the year. He also had a few great defensive plays in this game. So I just saw some hustle as needed, and we just did what we needed to do to win this game. Shout out to the Bucks. Let's get into this comment section to see what the people talking about. Yeah. Let me see who up in here. Let's see. I see you, Amtrax. I see you, John Jackson. I see you, Brandon Marquise. I see you here. I see you, Mr. Cool. Salute. Jeff Riley. OC. Salute. Gibson Nicholas. Bahamas. Salute. Chitty, what's good? Salute, sir. Robert Allen, what's good? Hey, Dr. Smith, what's good? Yeah. What's good, y'all? We shout out a couple more people. We get in this comment section. I see y'all in here. Emerson, what's good? Pronte, what's good? John Torres, Abadoye, what's good? Step back dunk, what's good? Cynthia, what's good, Cynthia? Appreciate you popping in. Get them likes up. Y'all hear it, Cynthia? Bobby P was on fire. Yes, he was. Robert Allen. Mr. Troll, what's good? Janet MOC, what's good? Pass, what's good? Main event Mark, what's good? TJ. Saul Cali, what's good? St. Lucia's woman, what's good? Shout out to the General. Hey, 78 Sports TV, salute, salute. Appreciate the $10 super chat. We fly high, no lie. You know it. You know it, balling. Right. Salute to 78. Salute, salute. Hey, I see you, Humilidon. What up? Let's get to some of these comments real quick. Let me see what y'all talking about. I'm hyped the chart. Yeah, Beasley 5 for 8 from 3 was. We shot lights out today. We shot them up out the gym today. Period. We shot them out the gym. Let's see here. John Jackson said Dame had 28 points on 43% shooting and was plus 11. We lost because of Doc's coaching and Brook being misplayed. That's fair against the Lakers. That's fair. Mr. Cole was good. The biggest defensive player of the game was AJ Green taking that charge on Beals. That stopped the run of feet. Facts. Hey, Mr. Cool, AJ Green's defense is underrated. I don't know how they're going to do it, but AJ Green has shown me more than enough to be earning minutes out here. AJ Green needs minutes. His defense is good. He moves his feet. He's just not out there reaching. Shout out to him. What up, Jeff? Jeff said if we didn't have that big lead giving up 58% shooting, we would have lost most likely. Agree. We hit 10 more threes. That's the difference in this game. It wasn't defense. It was the 10 more threes. That's why we won. Marquez, what up, bro? He said every time I apologize today. Every time I question his motor, he shows up. Honestly, can't wait for the playoffs. Facts. Facts. Brandon said, let's go, Bucks Nation. Let's get it. This was an impressive win, y'all. And I told y'all they would beat Phoenix. I told y'all. John Jackson said, I love Giannis, but we can't be downplaying Dame contributions. And when he makes mistakes, we want to hold it over his head. Hey, thank you. Hey, John Jackson, salute. That's real talk. That's real talk. If Dame would play bad, it'd have been all types of Dame slander in the comments right now. He played well, you hear crickets. 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 Let's see what Chitty got to say. What up, Chitty? Chitty said, well, Giannis will say anything to make my teammate comfortable, just like he said last year about his teammates being the best and they lost first round of the playoffs. That won't be happening this year, sir. That I assure you. I assure you that. Marquez said, shout out to AJ Green. Absolutely shout out to AJ Green. Amtrak said, Suns been having a big problem all season with turnovers. Today, the Bucks scored 24 points off turn. Yeah, that was also a big difference in the game. Absolutely. John Jackson said, life is much easier like this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mr. Cool, you're right. Hey, Pat Connaughton has been playing solid as of late. He played well defensively today. I don't think he did too much offensively with 3 points, but I think he played well defensively and made a couple big plays on the defensive end. Mr. Cool said Beasley 5 of 8 from 3. That was huge. Our 3-point shooting was huge in general. That's why we won this game, was 3-point shooting. Let's not be fooled. Formerly known as Mr. Smith, Dr. Smith, laughing out loud at Mr. Cool. Absolutely. Robert Allen said, it's a team game. No need to pick your favorites and bash the rest. You need everybody to contribute. That's the plan. Facts. Well said, Robert Allen. Well said. Gibson says, what up in peace to Amtrak? Yes, sir. Shout out to Beast by the Pond. Mr. Cool said, all I know is the Phoenix Suns got spanked by the Celtics and the Bucks this week. True. True. Doc said the plays were for Dame. Okay. I feel like they're running a lot of plays for Dame, and Dame controlling the action. We look good today offensively for the most part. We look really good. And when Bobby P is in his bag, he's an elite offensive talent. When Bobby's in his bag, Bobby is elite offensively. And I saw him moving his feet defensively too today. So I think Bobby P played pretty well on the defensive end, which is usually where he struggles. Pronte said he just has to be aggressive. No, you've been saying that, Pronte. Real talk. No. I'm with you. We do need to be aggressive, bro. As far as Dame, he does need to be aggressive. I agree. John Torres was good. Middleton looking smooth. Middleton came back like he wasn't hurt. He must have been straight for a while. He just got his conditioning together. Because Middleton didn't miss a beat. He didn't miss a beat out there. Shout out to Middleton. And we needed Middleton today. Emerson said he a Giannis worshiper. What do you expect? He's not happy on Giannis-less wins. Chitty, don't be like that, Chitty. Because I'm telling you, hey, if Dame would have played bad, they would have been in here. This is why you can't let Giannis sit down. This is why he's not that good. He's washed. He's lost the step. When he played good, that's what's crazy. Y'all should be happy when Dame is hooping. Instead, it's nothing. Instead, it's nothing. That's wild. Y'all got to be better than that. Salute the Bucks Nation. Abadoye said Dame was only bad against the Warriors, Chicago Kings since All-Star break. Facts. That's fair. That's fair, Abadoye. That's fair. Amtrak said I'd actually like to see Giannis continue to sit until he's ready. It looks like we're locked into that 2-3 seed. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's not rush. We don't need to rush him back. Let Middleton earn his key. Middleton ain't played What? Middleton ain't played like 30 games. No, let Middleton do it. I'm with you. Step back dunk said Crowder and Portis combining for 6 steals and holding KD to 11 is not what I expected with Giannis out. Let's go. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Cynthia, what up, Cynthia? Shout out to the queens in the chat. Get them likes up, y'all. It's not coming out of your 401k, your ETF, your Coinbase, your crypto.com account. It's for the free 99 to help other Bucks fans find the channel and understand that this is the #1 Bucks podcast on YouTube, coupled with the #1 Bucks chat on YouTube, guaranteed. Salute to the nation. Step back, Doug said, amaraslogic. Oh, you were in there? Yes, I was, sir. Yes, I was. I was definitely in the building. Definitely in the building. Mr. Troll said ball movement was key. Giannis needs to let Dame run the ball. It got to be some type of balance because I understand Giannis is comfortable initiating the offense from the top of the key to do what he does. But yeah, Dame is actually a true facilitator, as you can see today. He almost had 20 and 20. But it has to be a balance of both, Mr. Troll. Janet MOC said TJ gave the thumbs down. He's a sucker. I expect it. It's all good. We ball over the hate. Amtrak said O'Neal's been solid for he had. And that's why Gibson wanted him on the Bucks. He was like, hey, Gibson was crying from the beginning of the season about Royce O'Neal. And he's a solid player. I understand now. Pass was good. Got the whole Bucks experience today. Great shooting, large lead, almost choked. The clutch plays after clutch. Yeah, you did. Shout out to Pass. What up, Pass? Main event Mark was good. Salute to you, bro. With no Giannis too? Absolutely impressive. Janet MOC said one of my greatest fears was us letting go of Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen's playing well over there. Sal Callie said I would trade Pat for 2 cookies from Subway. Come on, bro. St. Lucian woman, what's good, man? Good day, Bucks Nation. Good day to you. My boy Humilidon, straight out of Puerto Rico, said, let's go, Bucks. Yeah, hey, this was an impressive win. This was definitely an impressive win. Sal Callie saluting to the OG 78. Absolutely. What up, Stacy? Humilidon, hit the like button. If you in here, hit that like button. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to take no years off your life, I promise. Just help other people find the content. Hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Gen Z Flexer, what's good? Bucks have the best offense when healthy. Very true. Salute, Stacy. How you doing, man? Appreciate you tapping in. 78 said, what it do, chat? 78, the general, the legend, is in the building. We got Dre West in the building. What up, Dre West? Salute to you, bro. I'm your boy. You better not gave me that thumbs down, TJ. I hope so. All right, TJ. Salute to you. Stacy shouting out Mr. Cool and the general. Yes, ma'am. Scorching Gamer, what's good? What's good, Bucks Nation? Shout out to Dame. Absolutely. Dame should get his flowers today, but shows for Bobby. Bobby was hooping. Janet Scarborough was good. Crowder had his first good game to me since he's returned from injury. Real talk. I'm going to put the link in the comment section so y'all can tap in. Kenny Mack said, I'm starting to think KD giving up on the Suns. Team only had 11 points. It happens. Sometimes your star players have off nights. It's just like that. I wouldn't say he gave up. He's been carrying them most of the year. All right, link is in the chat, y'all. I'm going to get to some of these comments until y'all start tapping in. What up, Brenda? Appreciate you popping in. She said, what up, Am? I'm in here. Salute to you. Yeah, y'all come on up in here. As y'all come in here, hit that like button. I put the link in the chat if you want to join the live and talk your stuff after the Bucks got an impressive win at home in front of friends and family against the highly touted Phoenix Suns. And we got to give, I know they shot 60%. The thing is, we shut down Kevin Durant, but then we let Grayson Allen get cooking. So It was the yin for the yang, but it was enough for us to win. And that's the thing. When the Bucks are good offensively and they're hitting their threes, the Bucks are hard. This is the key stats that you need to know for the Bucks. If you want to know, if you just wanted to look at the numbers, they just gave you percentages to know if the Bucks won. Dame Lillard over 50%. We're undefeated. We're also have an outstanding record when we shoot over 50%, get 30 points from the bench and 30 assists. That 30 points from the bench is probably one of the most important stats. We're getting production from the bench. We are hard to beat, regardless if we're rebounded or not rebounded. If we are getting 30 points from the bench, the Bucks are hard to beat. The Bucks are hard to beat when we get production from the bench, y'all. Hard to beat. And I mean, damn, seeing Crowder play well today, it was just like, man, such a breath of fresh air. He's hitting open jumpers. You saw him playing good defense. Like this today was the Crowder that we all wanted to see. We've been waiting to see this version of Crowder. We don't ask you to drop this every game, but Crowder has the ability where he should be scored 10 points a game. We should be able to get 10 points out of Crowder a game. And it was so efficient for Crowder, 7 of 11, Middleton 8 of 15, Dame 10 of 19. Beasley 6 of 11, Bobby P 13 of 20. When the Bucks are moving the ball and getting it to the open man, we're such a better team. But what I would like to say is I am still concerned when Middleton is initiating the offense. I do not feel comfortable with Middleton having any point guard duties. His handles are suspect. Middleton, if he can't score within 3 dribbles, he needs to give the ball up and reposition himself or repost himself to get a better shot. Middleton running point is absolutely cringe. It's absolutely cringe-worthy. Him running point guard is absolutely cringe. And it was a lot of we had quite a few missed layups and bunnies too. A lot of missed bunnies and layups today still. So that's one thing we got to tighten up is like it missed a lot of floaters. Pat Bev missed quite a few floaters, but he hit some big threes as well. I really like the intangibles that Pat Bev brings to this team. It's not going to ever show a lot of times in the stat sheet, but if you watch the game, he's making sure people are where they're supposed to be, and he's playing good, strong defense. He was on KD most of the time, and he played very well. He forced KD to take a lot of tough shots. That man is a dog. Pat Bev, he's a perfect addition we needed to this team without breaking the bank. He's going to play defense. He's going to play smart basketball. He's not the most offensively talented player, but he picks his spots, and he tends to hit big shots in big moments. So I really like the addition of Pat Bev, that him coming to this team. I think that he can be a catalyst, kind of like when we got the PJ Tucker. I feel like he's like the PJ Tucker piece that resulted in a 21 championship he'll be one of the X factors that results in a championship this year. And I want to see this Bobby playing like this again, because the knock on Bobby was Bobby doesn't show up against good teams, and for him to have this type of performance against a great team was very impressive. The same with Dame. Dame was cooking anybody that was holding him. Dame was cooking everybody. He didn't look like he lost a step. He was blowing past everybody. That's why sometimes y'all got to relax sometimes. Sometimes people have off games, off nights, and it's like that. But when you see them when they're really playing their game, that's what you should judge them on, base them off of. Look at Dame against elite talent out there. He was bobbing and weaving and cooking them. Cooking them. I mean, Dame had 31 and 16. That's crazy. 31 and 16 is crazy. Robert Allen said a lot of ISO for Chris. Like to see some cutters off that action. Great point. That's a good point. I definitely think it should. Chris was a lot of ISO, and it should have been more people moving, and they definitely got stagnant. And it's the same thing. They cut every once in a while, but it was the same thing when Bobby P got the ball. They were stagnant. Mr. 414 was good. Salute, Bucks Nation. Was good. Good vibes. Absolutely. Positive energy. Positive energy. Janet MOC, in order to see it right away, you're a subscriber. It's all good, though. Salute to Janet MOC. St. Lucia Woman said, big up yourself, Amber. Hey, this is friends and family. As long as people enjoying the content, it's all good, St. Lucia Women. Appreciate you tapping in. D Cole 123, talk to her. He said, TJ, we'll see y'all soon. Talk to him. Talk to him. D Cole, my man. Salute to you. Jeff Riley was good. I still don't like Bobby shooting every time he touches the ball, but thank God he was hit. Bobby P. Bobby P. is a black hole. Bobby P. Bobby P. is not passing. Bobby P. I bet you Bobby P. ain't never had a triple double. I bet you Bobby P. ain't never. Salute. Y'all see who they're on the screen? Does this man even need an introduction? The legend, huh?
What's good? What's good?
What's
What's
good?
going
Hey,
on? What's
get the
going
likes
on?
up for this man. If you don't know who this is, Dr. Smith on here. Basketball knowledge acumen is off the charts. Let me let this man cook. Go ahead, sir.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the chat. I appreciate everybody here. I'm always envious of, in the best way, right? That when my fellow Milwaukee fans get an opportunity to go to a game like that, because that must have been lit. It was
It
popping.
was. It was definitely
You know what I
lit.
mean? And I can only when they come down here to New Orleans. So it's like that one time of the year unless I travel or whatever. So it was a good win, man. Good win. Good efficient win. Shout out to Damian Lillard. I did not know this. First person in Bucks history to score over 30 points and 15 rebounds.
Oh, that's
That
impressive.
had never happened. We had Oscar Robinson on the team who
Yeah,
averages
true.
a triple double. We never had that. That's dope. That's dope.
Salute to my man Amtrak's in the building too. Beast by the Pound was good, sir. Appreciate you tapping in.
Amtrak
I just wanted to be on here with Mr. Smith.
There it is. I know. Go ahead, let him cook. Go ahead. I'm gonna let both of y'all cook. Go ahead. You give your full recap, and then to you, Amtrak. Go ahead, sir.
So I think we've seen something like this earlier in the season, although I can't really compare the earlier version of us under Adrian Griffin to us now. But we have seen something similar, leaving that factoid aside, back when we played Toronto. I don't know if you guys remember, but Toronto, the first time we played them, beat us and beat us in a way that left a bad taste in all of our mouths. The next time, if I'm not mistaken, we played them without Giannis and just ran them right off the court.
Yeah.
Right. It was more than just the three ball. It was how efficient everything looked. The ball was moving beautifully. It's just a beautiful brand of basketball, right? Fast forward to today, that's the first thing I thought of. It was just a beautiful brand of basketball, right? Bobby Portis started us out looking like he should have been in an All-Star game.
Man,
you know what I
mean?
Right. There were a lot of things that a lot of the things that I have been thinking about were confirmed by this game, right? Which is A, the power of your bench, and then B, the power of your superstars, right? And so your others, right, your supporting cast, they're going to have games where they look like that, like Bobby Portis, where it's like, why can't we get this all the time, right? These guys are unbelievable. He could not miss. It was beautiful.
Right.
But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, if the other shoe drops, right? Because sometimes shooting like that, you can't sustain it. That's why you need the superstars, right? And that's why I really loved how Damian, like his feel for the game, because right there at the end of the third quarter, where things started to get a little tenuous, right? We had that big, enormous lead. And then all of a sudden it was down to below 10 points. And Damian said, yeah, enough of that. And then just used basketball acumen, because it wasn't just his shot making. It was getting to the free throw line. It was making the key assists. And by the end of the third quarter, we had a double-digit lead again. Chris Middleton comes in, does what he normally does, just tough shot making, and all of this in Giannis's absence, right? So I think that is the value of Giannis. You saw it in his absence, in that when the game starts getting tough, when Phoenix started punching back, a lot of our guys started getting tight, right? That the free-flowing part of the game is over. There's a possibility that these guys make the comeback. We're hoping that we don't choke it away. And then, obviously, Dame stood up and whatnot. But then you also have someone like Giannis who could have did the same thing, right? These guys have unstoppable offense in those moments. They have more go-to offense in those moments, right? And so I think we saw the depth. I think we saw what Giannis could do with this team when he's in the lineup. I am patiently waiting to see everybody on the court to see this again, because it's been a minute since we've seen all of our key elements. And it was a good game. I think there's something to be said. I think somebody had said it before in the broadcast that No, Kendrick Perkins had said it at halftime. I don't, however you value his opinion, but I think he had hit on a good point that I would be interested in looking at a lineup where Giannis gets moved to the 5 more often.
Correct.
I'm not saying that you do this all the time, right? It's not going to work all the time. It's not going to work against a Joel Embiid team,
Right.
or just any center with like mass on him, right? But if you're going with a team that's fast, like a team like Phoenix, like a little small team, with the exception of Nurkic, everyone else is, kind of medium-sized to small-sized guys. That is the perfect lineup for Giannis to be at the 5, Bobby to be at the 4, and you have your 4 or your 5 best players on the team, right?
That should be our
On the floor.
closeout lineup to me. What you're describing should be our closeout lineup.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And again, matchup dependent, right? Because I don't know that Giannis or Bobby could offer that much defensively against someone like Joel, right? Joel is a little bit slower. Brook is, I think, able to be utilized a little bit more often in that kind of a matchup. But the quicker matchups, I think there's something to be said. If Bobby is playing as confident offensively as I've seen him since being in Milwaukee these last couple of games, I want to nurture that. Right. I want to nurture that, right? So I don't want to stifle that by putting a Brook who I think is kind of going in the opposite direction. You know what I mean? Who is starting to slow down precipitously, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he's getting a little bit slower, and it's getting to a point where there's only certain matchups where he could be effectively used certain parts of the game. You know what I mean? So I'm interested. This is where the coaching, the strategy comes in. I'm interested to see how they figure that out. They may be thinking that someone who's thinking like me is more reactionary, and if it's not broken, don't fix it. Just leave Brook in the starting lineup and bring Bobby off the bench. I don't know, but I think it's worth thinking about. What you guys think? What do you guys think?
I think I'm gonna go ahead, Amtrax. I'm gonna let you cook, then I'll rebuttal. Go ahead.
No, I think Mr. Smith is on point. In the playoffs, you're gonna see a lot of teams go small. I mean, that's what Miami did to us last year. They and that's how they attack us. They make it so Brook can't play. And then even today, the Suns, they made it so Brook couldn't play. The Warriors, they made it so Brook couldn't play. It's just they put us. It's like we're gonna pick and roll you until you get him off the court.
Correct.
And then you have Giannis at the 5 or Bobby at the 5, and you might even see Gallinari at the 5, depending on who we're playing against. But it's kind of Brook is really a role player now, where in the past couple years it's like he was like a solid, like we need Brook to do this, this and that. But it's like now it's kind of
he's just
like
an accessory now.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if y'all want to go big, I got Brook. Or it's we had him out there to space the floor for Giannis. We needed that 3-point shooter. But now it's like we got Damon Beasley out there. You don't necessarily need Brook to jack those threes up because you got other guys that can hit those same shots.
Right.
So that's why I think Doc is like,
yep.
If Brook, you in there, but if they start attacking you, I got to sit you down.
Which is what they did. He only played 18 minutes today, and I think that was smart. And I just want to point this stat out, too. I saw, shout out to Sal Cali. He said Dame Lillard without Giannis Antetokounmpo this season, 31.5 points per game, 9.5 assists per game, 48% field goal percentage, 41% from 3, 95% from the line. That just lets you know he can carry the load when needed. That's all that's saying. I'm not going to say we don't need Giannis, nothing like that. Just showing, even without Giannis, he can carry the load. He can carry the load.
For sure. I think it's easier for him, or has been easier, because that was a full season stat that you just read, right? So earlier in the season, I think Damian is getting better at it here lately. But earlier in the season, it was like a real struggle for him to figure out how to be aggressive. Stuff, Gibson. What's happening? I think it's been a real problem.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think it was a real problem with him being assertive and being aggressive. I think he's getting better at it here lately. I think that, the Damian Giannis 2-man game definitely got better in Chris's absence. That's why I was disappointed earlier today when Giannis wasn't going to play, because that's 2 parts of the puzzle. Right. We now need to get that third part of the puzzle. And it was like, it was musical chairs with the injuries, right? Chris comes in, Giannis sits down. It's frustrating, but someone had made a point about ball movement and how the ball definitely seems like it moves better when Giannis is off the court. I think there's something to be said about that, right? Because you have to. You don't have like someone who says to himself, all right, I see Nurkic. Nurkic can't hang with Giannis on any day of the week, right? Everyone on the court knows this. So if Giannis gets the ball and he sees a Nurkic, he's going to go right at him. And that's like 95% of the NBA. If I see a mismatch, I'm going to go right at it. You know what I mean? And so he's going to attack. That's what he's supposed to be doing. But there's something else to be said where, all right, I know that I can get my offense against these guys anytime that I want it. There's nothing they could do to stop me, nothing. So other guys who may need to be worked into it, we may need to get them started first, and then
that makes sense.
I don't want to make an inappropriate joke, right, and get you like
canceled
here, and right. I'm gonna get you started first, right? But and then I will get mine. And we'll just leave it at that, right? And maybe there's something to be said about that. Maybe there's something to be said about that. Keeping it clean, though, I remember like Cleveland a couple years ago when they had LeBron, they had Kyrie, they had Kevin. They would have Kevin be the main feature of the offense in the very beginning of the game.
Right.
Right. LeBron would just kind of be like the glue in between Kevin and Kyrie, and then Kyrie would kind of finish. And that's not to say that these guys wouldn't get points during the other parts of the game where they're not the main feature. It's just that those different guys were the number one option, and it just kind of kept people from stepping on each other's toes. You know what I mean? Where if Kevin is the main guy in the beginning part of the game, we're going to feature him. Then Kevin knows his role and he's more confident in it, and he knows when he's supposed to be assertive versus having to figure it out based on the flow of the game. Sometimes, guys aren't always good at finding out when they're supposed to be assertive and when they haven't. I think Damian earlier in the season definitely struggled with that.
Correct.
When am I supposed to assert myself versus when am I supposed to play off of you? I think that is the value of Chris Middleton, because Chris Middleton is brilliant at that. He is brilliant at figuring when to assert himself.
Yeah, picking his spots.
Easily the best on the Bucks in that regard, right? You know what I mean? And so that is the value of Chris. That's why we missed him so much, right? That right there.
His intent, he can stop runs and he can create runs with Middleton. He can extend leads, and if we're down, he can bring us back. He'll just have a quick little outburst where he'll score maybe 8 points over a 5-minute span and get you right where you need to be.
Yeah, and it's underrated. That's an underrated quality, right? Because a lot of people would take that as an ego shot if someone else is going to be the number one guy, knowing how brilliant I am offensively, right? Knowing that if I get the ball, this guy can't defend me. Case in point, look at Bobby Portis, who had a brilliant game today, right? But Bobby Portis, if he gets the ball and he does not feel like you can defend him, I don't care what the other dudes are doing on the team. I'm destroying you. I'm destroying you, right? And today it worked out. Today it worked out, right? You know what I mean? And, because we needed that, and that's definitely the mindset when Giannis is not playing, because I think Bobby has starter quality offense, right? But there is something to be said, I think, about getting someone else going. Because notice, Beasley had been in a slump here lately, right? Without someone else dominating the ball, Beasley is going to get your shots. It's not going to be you're in a slump and you're shooting yourself off the court and then we're never going to come to you again. It's no, we don't have a choice. We have to keep coming to you. And then in that way, Beasley was able to shoot himself out of that slump. And eventually, that ball started falling down. He was not the first to get it going. Bobby got it going, and then once the onslaught was on, Beasley started adding to it, and then the shots started falling with more regularity, more frequency, at a higher frequency. You know what I mean? So that was just my thoughts. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's what I was thinking.
No, I'm with you. Shout out to Gibson. Appreciate you tapping in all the way from the Bahamas. Go ahead. Let's get it, Gibson. Come on, man.
Peace and love, peace and love, blessings. Shout out to Dr. Smith and my boy
Yeah,
Antrax.
Kitty.
Antrax. I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, my brother? Amber.
He
What's
charged.
happening?
He charged.
Amber. It was a it was a disappointment. I listened to the last line, but I didn't call in. I comment and everything, but it hurts my heart that I didn't call in. But today, man, I am very, very excited. Portis, my man, he was on fire today. Portis bring the heat off the bench today. And I like how we get Chris by. Dame did his thing. I just love the way we play today. I love the way we play. I appreciate that we get Phoenix back. I'm glad we get him back. I am happy for this win. And let's continue to move forward and try to cement our rotation for the playoff. That's what I'm looking for us to get in the
Shout
playoff
out to
mode
Chitty.
now.
Hold on one second. Shout out to Chitty. He said at Amtrax he ain't tapping in. We know that. We know you weren't gonna tap in after the game. We know that.
Um,
Shout out to Chitty. Go ahead, Gibson. Go ahead.
Amber, I can't believe it today, man. I am excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I am so excited. Everybody played well today. Dame did his thing. But Porter shocked me though. Crowder, shout out to Crowder. Let's give Crowder his flowers. We've been on him these past
You're
couple of
right.
games.
Blue.
He gave us
Yep.
some
Let's
hits off the
go.
bench today. Let's give Crowder his flowers and shout out to Doc to getting the guys in good rhythm and playing form. I appreciate that. And let's continue to build off this and going forward. Let's try to get ourselves ready for the playoffs so we could erase so we could erase all of what the haters them say about this team. We erasing all of that. Like I using PJ Tucker for erasing all of that. We erasing all of that this season. The Bucks
Talk to
coming
him,
to put
Gibson.
hand
Talk to him.
on feet. Bucks coming to put hand on feet, and we going to bring this championship home to Fiserv Forum. Let's go.
Friends and family. That's right. Talk to him, Gibson. Talk
Let's
to him,
go.
This
So
Gibson.
I wanted to ask
go ahead,
something, right?
Amber.
'Cause it was just
Go
something
ahead,
like
sir.
I saw. It was just something I saw. I wanted to ask you guys something, right? And it was something that I was applauding him for. Chris Middleton didn't just come back like he hadn't missed a beat. Chris Middleton came back looking like he dropped a couple pounds
Correct.
and
I
was in
agree with that.
better
He
shape.
did look
Did,
a
did you
little
guys see
leaner.
that?
Good observation. He
Right,
looked a little leaner. I
right.
agree.
Yeah. Which is, look, I'm not a doctor, right? But I would have to say that
You
if
are a
you
doctor.
have a lot of lower body injuries, right? If you have a lot of lower body injuries
Mhm.
and you're carrying around excess weight, right? Because you get guys who are bigger, smaller, whatever the case may be, right? Aaron Donald, who just retired,
Right.
285 pounds, but was a lean 285 pounds,
Right.
so he carried it well, right? You get people who don't necessarily always carry their weight in the best possible way, which can lead to an increased amount of injuries if you're constantly running and jumping, sprinting, pivoting, and all the rest of that kind of stuff. I definitely think, and I could be wrong, and I don't know if they're necessarily going to confirm that, but part of the rehab process wasn't just rehabbing his ankle. It was, we have to get you in shape. I had said this before. There are times when I saw the brother on the court, looking at him in his uniform, it did not always look as lean as he could be. Now, yes, among other mere mortals, he's in fantastic shape, right? Right. But you know what I mean? Wearing like jerseys, like baggy to kind of hide that or whatever. I couldn't have been the only one to see that.
No,
Who was
absolutely.
constantly looking like you're not in the best shape that you could be, brother. Like you could
No, I
play.
saw it too.
You saw it?
Yeah,
He came
yeah.
today looking lean and meat. Now, if that's the case, that's the version of Chris Middleton that we had on the championship run when we lost Giannis in that
The
Atlanta
pieces are
series, and
coming
Chris
together.
Middleton said,
Right.
"Don't worry, I got it," right," and could not be stopped. Was sprinting out and defending. He was doing that when he was on the court. He was defending well. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that he came in and had that type of a game to remind everybody, myself included, of his value on the team. I just think that we are so much smarter. We are so much smarter as a basketball team when Chris Middleton is a part of this solution. He's a part of the issue, right? And in better shape. from the eye test. Now, someone could be like, yeah, no, he didn't lose any weight. I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
you can see he
Whatever.
looked a little leaner though. You can see he looked leaner. I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Question to Amber and
Yes.
question to Mr. Smith. If you look at it, he ain't have one the knee pad too. The knee pad is off. If you look at that, if you pay attention, he ain't have it on his knee.
That's a good point.
No,
That's a good catch. That's a
no
good
knee
catch.
pad on.
I have to go back
No
and look.
knee
I didn't even notice that. All right.
No knee pad on. So that's to show you he ready. Like what Mr. Smith said, he looked great. He looked awesome. He looked well rested, well energized. No knee pad on. I say, no knee pad on. That's to show you he is in form. He ready. So that was the piece we was missing right there to help us to stop those other clowns when that other team would running through the league, think they could win it on, and when they get to the playoff, they choke like a bone stuck right in their choke when they get to the finish line.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
We ain't worried about them. We ain't worried what on the other side of the town. Let them continue to wear and tear themselves out. So when they get to the playoff, and I am waiting on the media. I have all my books, taking every notes of Boston games. So when the media start the slander, I'll pull out the files and bring it up and say, you see, Milwaukee ain't choke. But Boston, every year they there, what they do? Choke. That's all I want to say. That's all I want. I just put that out there so we could see.
We're gonna get our opportunity. They've become the San Francisco 49ers for us, right? Whereas they are like the team that we look at as like the ultimate test of our skill. They are beatable though.
Correct.
For Packers fans in there, we went to that playoffs. That's a beatable team. The 49ers are not head, shoulders, and miles away from where we are. That's a beatable team. Now, we have to be on our P's and Q's and fully focused, just like we would have to be against the Celtics. There are guys who, and we'll see it on Wednesday, they play differently. It's like the hype that surrounds that game causes to, it's almost like guys come out of their character a little bit. And what I'm hoping is that guys are able to keep their composure. This game's going to be in Boston, right? Keep your composure.
Correct, because you know how the refs are gonna already play it.
Right, but you know how to play basketball, and this is a beatable team, and there are advantages that we have. This is when I think Brook Lopez actually does work for us, right? Because again, you can bully Boston in the paint. Right on the perimeter, maybe they're very difficult to get around in the perimeter. But in the paint, with the guys that we have, we can bully them. There's strategies that can work. Just play your game. Play a game. Just like Gibson said, shout out to Jay Crowder finding his shot today. Again, we're gonna need
it was needed in this game too. We needed Jay Crowder's production.
We're gonna need it. We're gonna need all of that. So it's I'm gonna about to bounce out or whatever. Gotta run to the gym real quick.
There you go.
But yeah, just definitely.
Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hey, salute. Appreciate you tapping in. All right. Peace out. All right, go.
I'm trash.
Hey, the legend has left the building.
What's good, Gibson?
Man, I'm Trax. I haven't seen you in a while. It's a pleasure to have you on, man. It's a pleasure, man.
I be on his helmet too about joining the live, Gibson. I be on Amtrak's helmet because he be spitting all the time. Like, man, if you don't get on the live and start spitting, hey,
well, I might be able to do more
he be
now.
dropping some real gems. I'm gonna tell you, almost on a daily basis. I talk to Ed every day, almost every day. I talk to Ed.
Yeah, the time change might allow me to get on here now. I'm too.
Okay, there we go. That's right. Y'all know he down there in Arizona.
Yeah, so that's like I had the scouting report on the Sun, so like I was watching this game, and I it was kind of weird because it's like I know what the Bucks gonna do, I know what the Suns gonna do, but I didn't expect Bobby to come out throwing flames like that, and that was the difference because it's KD actually has been in a slump against Charlotte. He couldn't hit nothing. Like I lost a parlay on the Suns a little while ago because it was like, really, y'all gonna miss all these shots? It's like but yeah, I've been watching them, so it's like I had the scouting report. The Bucks should have called me.
He said he had the scouting report. Shout out, hey, we got the Bleacher Report boss in the building. What up, sir? Tell us how you feeling. I see you with the t-shirt. I see you with the T-shirt. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Belly, baby. I wore this all day.
I know you did. I know you did.
That's a
I
cool
Hey, the
guy.
floor is yours. Tell us how you feel about today's game.
man. I was like texting you like, man, they really blowing this team out of the water right now. They're just like waving on them. They could, and I was like, this is how we out Giannis. And then KD only had 11 points. 11 points. Like they could like I was just like they pretty much got in his face. He couldn't really get what he wanted to do. They do everything he wanted to do. They got in his face and he just got mad, and
Not surprised, Mr. Cool.
with Chris Middleton coming back and talked about it, I am excited if he can just stay healthy. That's all we asked for.
That's
Just stay
it.
healthy. And when Giannis be back, he had tightness in his hamstring, so he had it for the Clipper game. So I'm glad they didn't force it if he didn't feel right. But
I feel like the two so when I was texting with you, I was texting with Amtrax too, and we were saying if he really need the rest, just let him rest. We're gonna be the 2 or 3 seed pretty much no matter what. At this point, let Chris and Dame get some type of continuity going, because I think if they can have a 2-man game, that's gonna be awesome too. Maybe it might work better. The 2-man game might work better with Dame and Chris versus Dame and Giannis. I'm not saying I want it to work both ways, but maybe they should try to get some type of continuity going, because I think them in a pick and roll is pretty crazy. Because Chris, you got to respect the 3, and obviously you can see Dame can get to the hole at will. It's just the point if he gonna get the call when he get contact. That's the thing with Dame, is he gonna get the calls when he take it to the rack. He can get there, but is he gonna get the calls? The ball moving, I know that's just a cliche to say, but when the Bucks are moving the ball, man, listen, it's hard to beat the Bucks. And we hitting at a decent rate, hitting threes. It's hard to beat the Bucks. It's hard.
When Middleton get that ball in a post and it's like somebody his height or smaller,
it's a wrap.
And he get that turnaround, that person is dead meat. It's like because it's man, and he got Booker a couple times, and
he was cooking Booker.
Like you can slowly see it happen. I was like, he about to shoot that turnaround in your face.
But Middleton gets to his spots. If you pay attention, Middleton will not shoot the ball till he gets to a particular spot. He'll move, but once he get to that spot, he'll pull up. That's when he'll do the turnaround jumper. Middleton picks his spots on the floor. Middleton has got a high IQ offensively.
Right. It's KD blocked his 3 on one shot though, and I was kind of tripping off that. But normally Chris, he could get his shot off. So
I was just really impressed with today's win, and I also was impressed with Doc knowing not to play Brook at certain points in this game.
Oh yeah,
that was key, because
he took him out a couple of times, or he put him somewhere that that's what I'm saying. KD didn't really do what he wanted to do, because they had Brook on KD a little bit when he came to the paint, and he just couldn't do nothing. He got shot off a couple of times, but he couldn't hit all the shots he wanted to.
But you know what, Dan, to piggyback on what you were saying, that was smart what we did today. We kind of took Kevin Durant out the game. Hold on, let me switch up the screens here, y'all. Hold on. I think my man had the kids in the background. There we go. So it looked like we were giving Kevin Durant different looks. We weren't keeping the same defender on him to get him in rhythm. And I think that Doc has learned from the D'Angelo Russell fiasco that you can't just let someone get into rhythm like that. Yeah, we let Grayson get into rhythm. That was poor defense and not switching properly, which is why we ended up going back into the zone. That's what we should immediately, when people aren't switching correctly or there's too much confusion on defense, I think we should fall right into the zone until we get ourselves together, then try it again, and vice versa as needed. Because I think that's the best way for us to go. We can't play man the whole game. We don't have the legs for that. But as needed, we should do it. But we should rely on the zone as much as we can to try to keep people's legs and people from gambling too much and doubling unnecessarily.
Yeah, I'm really impressed how Dame's getting really comfortable now. Like the way he was playing today, he got real comfortable. He was doing his thing, and it just. I mean, this team. I mean, but I agree with Prante was saying because I was watching halftime show too because I didn't really watch the whole 4 quarters. I left. They said that what team's gonna be consistent, and I really like this team. They gotta be consistent, but at the same time, you see it. We argue about it, but we see it. Once this team get everybody back, once Giannis play together with Brooke, with come back and play with Dame and Middleton, and it's gonna be dark. We're already there. It's like landfall right now, and nobody want to talk about it because it's the Bucks. And people keep coming in here talking about Boston. I don't care about Boston. We gonna see Wednesday.
Man, I don't want to hear about Boston. Boston is a one-dimensional team. All y'all fools do is chuck up threes. When them threes ain't falling, y'all getting ran right out the building. You can't rely on threes for a whole playoff run and think you about to win. It's not going to go down like that, Boston fan. That's why y'all stay in this chat talking, because y'all are scared. Y'all know the truth like we know the truth. We are a better team than y'all. We have a winning pedigree. Y'all ain't never won nothing. Nothing. It was barely HD TVs out when y'all won a championship. It's 8K TVs out now. It was 720p in 2008 when y'all won a championship and y'all got y'all chest poked out. Are you kidding me? It wasn't even electric cars back then. It wasn't no Teslas. It wasn't no nothing.
DVD still was expensive at that time.
Man, if you don't if y'all Boston fans don't calm down, that's crazy. 2008 is when y'all won a championship. We won in 2021. And y'all know we coming. And y'all nervous and scared. And you should be. I don't see Bucks fans running up in Boston people chat talking reckless because we don't got to. We at the top of the totem pole, not y'all. Y'all think y'all are, but y'all frauds. Y'all real frauds. Wait, man, I'm telling y'all, this is what's about to happen. We about to go in the playoffs, right? This will be perfect. Indiana, Miami, Boston. That's how I would want it to go. Indiana, Miami, Boston. I ain't scared of none of y'all. Y'all all punks. Indiana, punks. Miami, punks. Boston, punks. Acting like somebody should be scared of y'all. Just because the media trying to hype y'all, we ain't hype. We don't believe you. We reject y'all deposit that y'all think y'all about to win a championship. Y'all deposit has been rejected. Y'all ain't about to win nothing. Y'all ain't won nothing. Y'all done got to the finals choke, get to the Eastern Conference choke. Tatum is overrated. Jaylen Brown can't go left. Derek White got a weird haircut. I can't trust him. And y'all know how Drew do in the playoffs. That's why y'all up in here. Because y'all shook like dice. Y'all scrambling like eggs on Sunday morning trying to figure out what angle y'all can have on the Bucks. It ain't no angle. Y'all just gonna lose. Take it. It's going to happen. I promise you. Y'all can book it. We gonna beat Boston. You can book it. I'm telling you. And then when y'all lose, it's gonna be, we were overconfident. This and this happened. Nah, just hold this L. It's coming. It's coming. Do y'all not see how we not even playing dead serious and we still cook it? People in and out of the lineup. It don't matter. We just beat on a team with 3 All-Stars. We just beat on a team with 3 All-Stars while Giannis was in street clothes just watching like, y'all thought y'all was good, huh?
But was Giannis back? I didn't see Giannis. Was he there?
No, I didn't see him either. But wherever he was, I know he was watching with his feet kicked up. Like, I'm gonna chill a couple more games. Yeah, he had his feet kicked up wherever he was. Like, hey, if they gonna play like this, I'm gonna go ahead and really rest. Yeah, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. That's why he like, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Giannis has deserved this rest. I would sit him at least 3 games. I don't see why not. It's not gonna mess up the seeding. Seeding don't even matter. We can win on the road. We got veteran leaders. We can win on the road. So I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about health. That's the most important things to the Bucks season is health, period. If we're healthy, shout out to you, Tommy. I see you in the chat. No strays, ENT. I see you with the $4.99 super chat. I'm trying to take notes, but it's hard to hear y'all talking crazy when you 10 games back. Hey, this man is consistent. Ain't no strays. You a op, but you my favorite op. I'ma say that.
Yeah.
You my favorite
All right.
op, no strays.
All right.
Go ahead and then air trash.
Game's up, but when the playoff starts, it's 0-0 at that point. What you gonna have to say then? Yeah, you won't. Don't. Hey, your team better get to the East Conference Finals at least. You better get there. You got talking all that mess. They better. If they lose to either Heat or the Pacers, you ain't gonna hear the end of it. The pressure on you guys. Pressure on your team. They saying your team supposed to be in the finals. We ain't supposed to be nowhere. Pressure ain't on us, but we want it. We want it better than you guys. So they can talk all that trash on you want, but you know damn well the Bucks gonna be there.
That's it. That's it. That's at the end of the day.
You know well. That's why you in this chat every day, every week. You guys know
they stay here. They stay here. Or they'll come through, throw a shot and leave. Throw a little slick shot in the chat and then leave. Right, and then leave.
You guys gave up too many points, and we scored 140
without Giannis.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Knock it off.
Can you tell me why we did that? How we do that? Like the first, like you always say every live, they say you will tell how the game goes by the first 7 minutes.
7 minutes, yeah, that's it. You already knew we was in this one, right?
Yeah. When I see Bobby Portis hitting those shots, I'm like, because they kept left wide open. They didn't know who to stop. Portis.
That's key right there. The ball moving and multiple people hitting. They didn't know who to focus on. And then it left everybody one-on-one. And like Aaron Trax was saying, Bobby one-on-one against certain people he gonna cook them. He gonna cook them. And once he get in the zone, he can cook everybody. It just don't matter. Everybody's barbecue chicken.
And that's why I'm excited when Middleton comes back, when Giannis and Middleton and Dame play together, because when they start doing that, ball movement, Giannis get his, Dame get his, Middleton get his. How you gonna stop it? Nobody gave me a straight answer. How you gonna stop all three of them? Nobody in this chat gave me a good answer.
I agree, Cynthia. No, so I just think us healthy, we're champions. Period. I really feel like that in my heart. If we're healthy, we running the table on these cats. It's gonna be 4-4-4-4. Shout out to Moses Malone. That's what we coming to do. 4-4-4-4. For real. That's what we coming for, Bucks Nation. Hey, we getting ready. This was just an impressive win. Early game against a team with championship aspirations. You don't have your MVP, and everybody else stepped up. 6 people in double figures. That is balanced scoring. That means everybody's eating. That's what you want to see from the Bucks. It wasn't just a 1 or 2 man show. This was a complete team victory today by the Bucks. Everyone pitched in. Offensively and defensively, everyone made a play. I saw Dame hustle back on defense after he gave up that turnover and get that. I was like, okay. And then he picked somebody's pocket. I was like, y'all better leave Dame alone about this defense now. I don't want to hear no more about Dame and that defense. Bro, Dame he was playing some D today. He was playing some D.
I didn't even want to hear anybody talk about his defense. I saw he every game he is playing. He is on defense. He's trying to get the ball. He's getting calls against them a little bit when he's like trying to pick somebody's pocket. But people on him like, he can't cover defense. So I'm like, you guys didn't realize this is different from when he went through. He had to be the scorer in Portland. Now he doesn't have to be that anymore, and now he's getting relaxed now. He's doing.
And he was distributing. And he was distributing, man. He was throwing some good passes out there. He easily could have probably had 20 assists. It was a couple blown layups, a couple little food. Yeah. He could have easily had 30 and 20. And in the efficiency, like Prate always be talking about, salute to Prate. When Dame is efficient, that's the X factor. If Dame, I'm not saying he's going to shoot 50%, but even if he's shooting like 40, 45%, we hard to beat. We hard to beat when he's shooting 45% plus. Hard to beat. And they were throwing a double at him, and I saw what he was doing. He was passing out of the double team way faster and then getting the ball back after the double team subsided. He was playing a little smarter. So I saw some little minor adjustments to when he was getting rushed that he was making. I'm like, okay, I see y'all. Don't show too much, though. Don't show too much. But I see what y'all was doing. Don't show too much. I see what y'all was doing.
not trying to do too much. They don't want to show too much.
Right, yeah. But I
Yeah.
was like, oh, so y'all actually have something for that now. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He passed.
Tell me how you feel though, man. Like, what are your key points from this game, and then what do you think moving forward that we should be looking for?
I like the way the small ball team is actually running, and they they get good shots. They get shots in transition. They look for the matchup that they can exploit, and then they take advantage of it. Whereas in the past we didn't really go small ball. It's like we tried to leave Brook out there and stuff like that.
That's true. Yeah.
And it's like Doc is making situational adjustments, like from game to game. He switches up who we got out there, and y'all know, going back to Bud, we haven't seen these kind of adjustments ever.
Right?
Game to game,
right,
or even within the game, it's like, oh yeah, we got to come out of that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we start doubling people, they switch to a zone and everything like that. So that's something that I'm happy about. And then it's like, even though you want to win as many games as you can in the regular season, it's like, don't put too much stock in the regular season. So y'all remember a few years ago we had the number 1 seed. We won like 20. Then we win like 20 some games in a row or something like that, and it's like it don't mean nothing. It's who cares? Get to the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Let these people rest as needed. Like you said, we got the 2 or 3 seed almost no matter what.
Right. So it's as long as we playing well by the time the playoffs come, it's like I don't think the Bucks are a team that's like, well, we need to have home court advantage. It's like they don't care. They're good enough to beat people anywhere with home court, without home court. I mean, as long as they playing well, they don't care. They just let's toss the ball up and let's go. And then the final thing to all the Celtics fans in here. Right, I don't like y'all dark green uniforms, because y'all kind of look like us. Y'all need to cut that out. Especially that one this year that says Boston on there. That looked just like the Bucks home uniform. Y'all need to
They want to be us. They can't be us.
Yeah, keep y'all mint green. What we do. Don't get that dark green off of there.
Get him, Ed. Get him.
I don't see a leprechaun that dark, man. Come on.
Right. Yeah. Leprechaun that dark is crazy. That's crazy.
Talk about the Tales. I mean, what's that movie with that leprechaun in the hood and all that? Yeah. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about,
right?
But
so, what do y'all think this could be a turning point for Crowder? This is the best game Crowder's had since he came back from injury, and he was playing some good defense too on KD when he was on KD. Do you think this could give him his confidence
was playing
back?
Against his boy, Booker. Him and Booker is boys. When you play against your boy, you gonna try and dog him. Like if me and Aaron were playing 1-on-1, I'm gonna be fouling him.
Right, that's true. That's fair.
It's like in everything. It's like you gonna play hard against your boy.
That's fair. Well, I hope it gives him some confidence moving forward, because this is the version of Jay Crowder we've been waiting on.
Yeah. I was happy that AJ Green played about 15 minutes today. He only had 5 points, but I'm glad he played. He had good defense on Booker a little bit here and there. I'm excited for Jay Crowder. I thought that was great. Yeah, like you said, it was one of his best games. He was confident. He shot the ball well. It's just everything coming together. I mean, we're peaking. We're going to peak at the right time. This is when you want to peak. You don't want to peak too early, and I think Boston peaked too early already. We know what they are. We know what they're going to do. We know how to stop it. Now, like I told everybody else, how you going to stop a team that got 3 scorers, and then your bench players, if they get the right condition, what they play right, condition in and out. We shot 18 threes tonight, over like 24 threes today. We don't do that often.
Right.
And we destroy a Suns team that didn't see that coming. And we, like I said, we mostly inside, outside. We went outside, inside tonight. Now, I just think that people need to understand that once the playoffs begin, all that echelon, all the home court things out the window. Once you lose one game at home, it's over. It's pretty much whoever wins it. So we know what it takes to win a championship Boston doesn't know what it means to take a championship yet. They don't.
Right.
And
Exact facts.
until that happens, stop getting our scraps. Stop trying to get guys that used to play with us. Because that's what you guys did. You got a guy that used to play with us and think it's going, oh, yeah, we're going to win a championship now. We can get Porzingis that really didn't play that well all season. Always hurt. The center threes all the time. And
Right.
20-some threes. And then, like, you guys being biospheres. You ain't beating nobody. Who you beating? Who you beating? You barely
Man,
beat the
forget
Suns.
the ops. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't won nothing. They ain't gonna win nothing. Jason Tatum is overrated. They team is overrated. They city overrated. And Clam Chowder is overrated. How about that?
Yuck.
Now, back to Bucks business.
All right. But I'm
Back to Bucks business. And again, I want to call out too, AJ Green defense is better than y'all think, man. AJ Green, I don't know how they gonna figure this out. That man is Bogarting minutes. He's Bogart. Anytime he's on the floor, he has an impact. He has an impact. I mean, that he plays smart. He stayed within himself. You don't see him do nothing stupid. He got high IQ. I am a true fan of AJ Green. And he shoot when he need to. He ain't just gonna come out there and chuck. He gonna wait till he get good looks and take those good looks and hit them. That's our most trustworthy three-point shooter on the entire team. To me, is AJ Green. Dame in the clutch, yes. If it's a clutch situation, give it to Dame. I don't care if it's from half court, give it to Dame. But just ordinary, just volume 3-point shooting, AJ Green is lights out. I don't know what the nickname they call him, AJ Automatic, Derry Bird. I done heard all types of stuff. Whatever you want to call him, that man is on fire from three anytime. When he walk in the arena, he's on fire. When he walk in the arena, he's on fire. I like AJ Green. I like him a lot.
I had a big win on him. I was so mad.
Is he in the playoff rotation? Amtrak's? Is he in the playoff rotation?
Should be, my opinion.
Yeah, I think you gotta put him out there.
You gotta put him right.
He stretches the floor. Because it's like now he knows where to be without the ball, and defensively he knows where to be, and he knows the rotations and everything like that. I think he's earned his spot. And I mean, you remember when Doc started, he said he was like, one of these young guys is gonna have to help us, and it looks like it's AJ Green. I mean, unfortunately, I know a lot of people like Ajax, but I think he got injured at the wrong time,
and then
he wasn't
Green
able to play. Cooking. And then AJ, he got in there and he took advantage of that. So
he did.
Yeah, it looks like AJ is going to be the young guy that gets the minutes.
I think it's got to be here. And I love Ajax for his tenacity and all that, and hard-nosed defense. But you need, like you said, you need the floor to be stretched. And now teams, they know when you see AJ Green on the floor, you got to focus. But then if you focus on him, you let the OG three-point shooters kill you. Then you're going to let Beasley and Dame get cooking. So that's the thing. We have players where it's hard to beat the Bucks if we're on our game. Like I say, if everybody's playing an A+ game, I think the Bucks A+ is better than anybody else in the NBA. Let me say that. The Bucks A+ is better than anybody else in the NBA. Period. I honestly feel like that. From top to bottom.
You can beat anybody.
You beat anybody, yep.
Yeah,
anybody.
definitely.
Denver, it can be Sacramento. I mean, you lost Sacramento last time, but like I said, it don't matter. Like I said, we can beat any team. We're on our strays. We're on our game. And we playing what we supposed to be playing. We can beat anybody.
Right.
I don't care who it is.
Right, and for that reason, that's why like as long as we stay to the second or third seed, it's like y'all can have if that's what y'all really want is the number 1 seed.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can have it.
Right.
Because
it ain't helped us that much in the past anyway. It ain't helped us.
Don't mean nothing.
It's like home court, you lose home court. Like we've been up 3-2 and ended up in a game 7. So it's you got to toss the ball up and play. It's like just because you're at home, that don't guarantee nothing.
Facts.
I feel like that mindset we had a couple of years ago hurt us when we wanted to avoid certain teams because we wanted to play that way. We gotta work the smoke. You gotta get in the fire, take your coat off. Like, okay, man, we're gonna knuckle up, man. We ain't gonna be playing more games, man. Get your gloves on. Let's go.
Hold on 1 second, Dale. Did you see Emerson comment? Do we consider Chitty an op too? No, Chitty ain't no op, bro. Chitty just a Giannis fan. He ain't no op, bro. He just a Giannis fan. So his mentality towards the game is a little different. But Chitty ain't no op, bro. Oh my God.
He said what he wants, man. He sometimes he makes great points, and I love him. But sometimes he goes way off sometimes.
Right.
Be like, man,
all right. Hey, y'all know what? I was just thinking, if Bobby P keep going like this, could Bobby P be sixth man of the year?
I think he deserve it. He can give you, like I said, a walking 15, 20 points a game. He should be considered. I don't know who else in the league that can go off the bench like he has. And then what he does, see, there you go. Oh my God! Come on, man.
Come on. See, this is why we be saying you be going left, Chitty. No one is saying to trade Dave or Giannis. We are just saying that this was a good win, that Giannis could rest comfortably. We know we need Giannis to win the championship. But we should also be happy when we get wins when he can rest. Giannis been playing on a bum leg for most of the year. If he can sit 2 or 3 games and then we can hold down the fort, why would we not be happy to do that? Don't you think it felt good for Giannis to sit and the team to still win? That's a positive. To some of y'all, it's a negative when we win when Giannis don't play. That's crazy.
How though?
Yeah, we should be happy that we won and Giannis didn't play. That means he can rest. We need Giannis at 100% clip to do what we need to do. We need Middleton. Dang, we need the team at 100% clip. So it's good when people can rest. Like Middleton should be the most well-rested person in the NBA, but that's a whole nother story. So we should be good to go. That should be a positive. Let Giannis rest. Man.
Come on, Chitty.
That was crazy. That was crazy right there. But I wanted to talk about the zone. I do like the use of the zone. I think we're a little bit better using the zone. I think it helps us a lot and makes up for a little bit of us not our athleticism. I'm liking the zone when it's needed. I'm liking the zone.
You know why I like the zone so much? Because at that point you got to put your hands up, get your hands to pass the lane, take the ball. Now when you're in the zone, the guys can't pass the way they want it, and they guys jump in trying to knock the ball away. That's why I like when they play zone. When you play zone, that's what your main objective is. Put your hand up, knock the ball away, knock the projector away. But you just play zone and just not doing anything, just standing there. That's when it doesn't work. But you gotta be disruptive when you play zone. You can't just stand there around. You gotta be disruptive. You gotta be like annoying. But
he's like annoying, right?
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm with you.
I mean, if you not just doing that, then what's I do zone for anyway? Then if it's not going to work, but it's working, and I love they keep switching it when they need to stop somebody. I think Booker was getting a little bit too comfortable, and then they start. You know what? Let's play his zone. Let's take him away a little bit, and like, I mean, pretty much the game was over in the mid fourth quarter.
Right.
Pretty much Bucks. Pretty much, we got this. It's going to go back and forth, and everybody. They only hit like 14 threes. It wasn't like they were hitting like 20 or 30, 25 threes on us, but it was just like they was getting wide open shots here and there. But I just think the Bucks just did a great job tonight. They shut down KD. They really didn't let him get off. And, they switched on him. They doubled him. They doubled on Brooklyn. Grayson was the only guy that really got off because he was wide open shot.
It's because they was focusing on everybody else. I'll say this though, Bill was giving us work in the second half. He was deboing people in the post.
Yeah,
he was big boying people. Bill was definitely bullying them cats in the post. It wasn't even a shooting. He was taking it right to the rack, bullying people. Yeah. That was a little bit concerning that we couldn't stop him coming to the rack like that. Bill was going off. He got them back in the game almost single-handedly. It was Bill.
Yeah. Because the shot was, because every time they tried to shoot, they had a guy right in their face. But once they start getting the post, that's when they start getting a little bit open shots here and there. But I mean, the Bucks did great tonight. They did what they had to do, got the win. And see how Giannis do tomorrow. He had like I said, he had a hamstring injury, pretty much tightness. That's what they said. Hamstring tightness. He had it just since the Clipper game. So I don't know if he's gonna play in Boston. He may not. I really don't care. I just want them to be healthy for the playoffs.
Yeah, I hope he don't play against Boston.
I really don't
actually
care.
want him not to play. It ain't
really
that serious.
Ain't that serious?
It ain't that serious.
Because they'll like if let's say the Bucks lose against Boston, and then they'll come here. Well, what we told you. I'm like, this ain't the playoffs yet. Like you come here and talk now. I'm talking about playoffs.
Right.
When the chips on the line and we probably and everything on the line, then you come up here and talk trash. Right now, we ain't worried until the playoffs, cause that's how bad this is. Cause everybody worried about MVPs and getting recognition and talking about us. We're talking about which way to the playoffs. That's all we worried about. We ain't worried about nothing else. Playoffs. That's all we worried about. That's when the championship team talk about. We ain't worried about this. Worried about playoffs. That's all, and that's what we worry about. We ain't care. We don't care about who gonna beat who this day. Yeah, we blew you out last time. You might beat us next time.
Right.
But the thing is worried about playoffs.
The thing is, ain't none of these teams beating the Bucks 4 out of 7 games. Period. It ain't happening. I'm telling you all that right now. No team in NBA is beating the Bucks 4 out of 7 games. It's just not gonna happen. It doesn't compute. It just doesn't compute. I can't see it. I just really don't see it. We healthy? I don't see it. I just don't really see it. Fair point. Cynthia said Crowder today was an anomaly. Don't expect it anytime soon. Fair point. But if he can give us something close to that, that's all we need, Cynthia. Like, if he get us 10 points a game, I'm cool with that. A good defense, that's all we need. We don't need a dub out of him. If he gets it every once in a while, that's cool. But we do need an efficient 10 points a game out of Crowder for the minutes he's playing. That's all I'll say for the minutes he play. And if not, put AJ Green in there. I'm telling y'all, if these 3 people ain't hooping, I want AJ Green in there ASAP. If Connaughton ain't hooping, AJ Green. Crowder ain't hooping, AJ Green. Beasley ain't hooping, AJ Green. Any of them 3 people start to sputter, bench him, put in AJ Green, because no matter what, AJ Green gonna get his. He gonna figure it out. He gonna get his. That's how I feel. I'm really pro AJ Green right now. I am pro AJ Green.
I will pound the table for AJ Green again, get the most minutes he can.
Right.
To get it, because like I said, that's the guy that can pretty put him over the top even more than I even.
He could be an X factor in the playoffs. I really think him getting going from 3 could be an X factor in the playoffs. I really do. What you think, Amtrax?
What do you think?
Yeah, it is a factor. When he was with the Suns, they on their run to the finals, he was hitting a lot of threes, and then like that next season when they played New Orleans, and then I think that series went 7 games. Like he wasn't hitting that series, and then they were leaving him wide open. And then they came and got everybody else, and the Suns, they kind of barely won that series. And then I think Dallas used what New Orleans did, and Dallas got them out of there.
Right.
It was because on offense they were playing 4-on-5. So I think that he saw that, because you remember the beginning of this season, Crowder was hitting, like y'all said.
Right.
And so then he got hurt, and I think now he's finally back into form. And hopefully this will spark him, but yeah, he's important. He's got to hit that 3 when he's out there, because he's another smart player to have out there. And he played for the Celtics, so he knows them.
Right.
Tatum and Brown and everybody like that. So he's got to hit that 3 when he gets it.
And then we with Pat Bev too, we have an on-ball defender. We just need him to be an annoyance to Brown, Tatum, or Derek White. We just need him to be an annoyance.
You can put him on any one of them.
Yeah, on anyone. He gonna give him a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not much scoring from Pat Bev. I know he had a couple hiccups a couple of times, and they left him wide open. He didn't know what to do a floater. He didn't know what to shoot it.
Right.
But all I need him to do is just get on one of the best guys, just be annoyed, just get on their nerves, because he is a factor too. It's not even just him playing. It's just what he tells Dame, or he tells Brooke, or he tells them, move.
He gets people in the right positions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's like a coach on the floor. He's like a coach on the floor. He really understands the game. He might not be the most athletic or talented player, but as far as understanding of the game and IQ, Pat Bev has an extremely high basketball IQ.
He does.
Yeah,
And
for one thing to watch out for on Wednesday, if Giannis plays, is I think you're gonna see a lot of Drew Holiday on him because there was I think a couple games where Holiday he pretty much was like, I got Giannis, right? So you hope that in practice Pat Bev is guarding Giannis to give him that same sort of a feel, because we all know that there should be no way, as good as Drew Holiday is on defense, he
That'd
should
be
not be
told,
able to
Tommy.
guard Giannis. But I feel like that you're gonna see a lot of that on Wednesday, because they feel like they can put Tatum on Middleton and then Brown on Lillard. But
Okay.
that's something I would look for. Just some
I,
kind of scheming and that kind of stuff, because that, like, I've been reading their stuff. It looks like Holiday is kind of setting their defense, kind of like the way Pat Bev does for us. So, and you saw Pat Bev was guarding KD a lot. So it's that same kind of a elite defense.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff you got to take away, and then you'll see what kind of adjustments we make. But I don't know. It'll be something to watch. It's not the end of the world if we lose Wednesday, and then it's not like, oh, we about to go all the way if we win. So I mean, it's a measuring stick game.
Right. I agree.
But yeah, you just want to make sure we look good out there on Wednesday.
That's
hey,
it.
Amber.
But to me, I would prefer not to have Giannis play if he's still hurt. It's just not that serious.
All right.
I
Hey,
believe.
Amber.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Go ahead.
not cutting you guys off, right? I just was reading that comment and you just pulled it up with that boss move guy. I just sent a comment to him just now. I say he talking all this trash with Boston and this and Boston that. The Bucks had the first seed the last 3 years. Boston just get the first seed, and they talking all that crap. Please stop. Your Boston ain't win nothing from '08.
That's
Stop it.
it.
Stop it.
That's it.
Stop. Stop.
Pretenders.
Stop.
Pretenders.
If
That is
if you want
pretenders.
if you want to come on at me, let him hop on the live. Let me smoke him. Talk all that slick talk. Call in the live. I hate when they call in the live. If you call in the live, call the live.
Hey, you got hey, because truth matters. Hey, you got Gibson fired.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gibson,
Let
we
me-
not
let
getting
me
no
tap
sound.
out.
We just getting animation, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
let
we
me
not
tap
hearing.
out and let
Hey,
Gibson
we
cook.
not hearing you.
Stop all that crap and all that nonsense.
He
All
gone.
that talk. Stop.
He
Stop
gone.
it. How
Hey,
many
he
years
gone.
did Tatum got? Nothing.
He
How
gone.
many rings Brown got? Nothing. How much Porzingis got? Nothing. Stop it, man. Just stop. Stop all that negativity talk. The Bucks is the best team from 2018 under Budenholzer. We was the best team in the NBA. Had
If y'all don't get the
63 wins.
likes up for this
Boston just
man
coming
going
to do.
off like this
Please
from the
stop.
Bahamas, put the likes up for our
Stop
Bahama
it. They
brethren,
causing me spit
Gibson
shots on him.
Nicholas.
Stop and just come on and live. Stop it, man. Stop it. Making it seem like Boston win championship. What Boston win? The last championship that came in the East and that came in the Milwaukee in 2021. So what they trying to do? Trying to look at what we did to try to get Drew Holiday to come to that team. He can get
He's
smoked
still
too. He can
snapping.
get a
He's
smoke
still
too. Watch and see. All that crap talking, all that crap.
He's still
Oh,
But
snapping.
Boston, listen. Oh, please
He's
stop
still
it. Stop
going.
it. Stop talking all that
Lord.
garbage talk. Call in the live visit man. Stop hiding behind the computer. Join in the live, you coward. Go ahead. Talking
All
all that
right.
crap. And
Hey,
Hey,
I'ma tap
Gibson
out.
Nicholas has
Boston
entered the
win a
building.
championship. Oh,
Hey,
please.
Pronte, WFSO, I see y'all in the group.
Stop
I'm gonna
it.
tap y'all in here momentarily.
Yeah, let them cook.
All right, Shaw. I'm gonna tap.
ahead,
Gibson, you can
Amber.
stay here. Amtrak's and Bleach Report boss. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Let me tap in Pronte and WFSO. Salute. Hey, we expect to see more from you, Amtrak's. The people like you, bro.
You mute.
All right.
You mute your mic. You mute.
Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me tap in Pronte. Pronte, can you hear me? Okay.
I can't hear you, Amber. I can't hear you.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna drop, then come back in. I don't know what you got going on. I'm gonna tap you out, then tap right in. All right. Let me change this. Yeah, no hat, huh? Yeah, you got to do it. It's always a good day when you see WFSO with a do-rag on. You can almost know that that's a win. Shout out to Pronte. Pronte got on the Bucks shirt. That's a game shirt. I know. I got the same one at the crib. Shout out to Pronte. Oh, let me tap back in Gibson.
Where Gibson at? There you go.
Friday. I just had to go off on that Boston fan, Boston doing all that cheap talk, talking about Boston, this and Boston. I say, please stop it. Boston just got the number 1 seed. They making it seem like Boston when some of them bunch of chokers they got on that team who went to the finals play against Golden State and choke. What they win? They need to stop talking a bunch of nonsense.
Hold up for a second. Y'all know that ever since, was it 2015-16 season, Cleveland was the number 1 seed and didn't win it, but after that, whoever had the number 1 seed never won a title, or you know what I'm saying.
Well, WFSO is saying if you have a number 1 seed now, it means nothing. You're probably gonna get eliminated. So we don't want no parts of that. Y'all keep that number 1 seed, and y'all be going 1, 2, 3 Cancun in no time. Boston fans will be going 1, 2, 3 Cancun in no time. But yeah, hey, Pronte, go ahead. I'm gonna give you the floor, and then WFSO. Go ahead, Pronte.
What up, Gibson? Yeah, man, let Boston have it.
He did, right? He blacked out.
Yeah, I had to, Pronte. I had to because they will come in. They will come in the Bucks chat to disrespect the Bucks, to talk to them, and he kind of like this is their chat. I'm not having that. I ain't having that. No, you don't come in Bucks chat and talk the way you want to talk. No, I don't tolerate that. I don't roll like that. We go with respect and discipline. In the Bahamas, we go with respect and discipline. That's how we operate on this side. We don't operate like that. That bunch of chokers and things.
Oh, my man is in his real bag. He's in his real bag.
Hey, Gibson, I needed that.
Gibson is blacked out for like 3 minutes straight, bro.
Gibson was out. Gibson turned into Bobby.
Right, he turned into Bobby. It's hilarious. He turned into Bobby. It's hilarious. But what you feel about today's game, Pronte?
Well, man, look, I ain't gonna get too high, too low with the game, but look, like I said, I'm treating it like the Packers. A win is a win. A win against a good team is a better win.
Right.
I mean, Phoenix is a good team. They was fully loaded, and we beat them.
Right.
Without us. You know what I mean? So what you gonna? It ain't not too much you can say bad about it. I say, yeah, our defense could have played better, but we won.
Right.
I mean, that's an offensive team. Like that ain't no scrubs. That ain't the 76ers offensively. That's
right.
KD, Bradley, Bill, Devin Booker, and our giveaway. Grayson Allen up on the team. So, they got some shooters out there. I mean, I feel like for Giannis and I played, the Bucks stepped up. Dame played another good game. Dame playing, to me, when Dame's aggressive, the Bucks are better.
Yep, facts.
And he's making his shots, the Bucks are unbeatable. But even if he's just aggressive and not making the shots, they still almost unbeatable. So, Dame just got to take that into account. When I play well, the Bucks play well. Whether Giannis or not. And I think that Middleton makes the offense way better.
Man.
Because he reads the other players well. Like, he reads Giannis well. He reads Dame. Because the only person I see that actually takes the ball out of Giannis' hand is Middleton. Like, all right, cool down, Giannis. Let me spread the ball around. You know what I mean? And Giannis give him the ball. So that's the only person that Middleton kind of, you can tell Giannis kind of trusts.
Right.
To take the ball out of his hand. Then, Dame too. He like, all right, and Dame will willingly give the ball up. So when Middleton saw that Dame was being aggressive, he just like, all right, I got it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he make the right reads. And, he a shot maker. He ain't scared to score. He can score on anybody. He can score on anybody. He know it. He like, look, I can get this bucket. Give me the bucket. Give me the ball. All right, y'all ain't gonna shoot. I'm gonna put it up and then stop me. And once Middleton get to cooking, you gonna be cooked. That's it.
Cooked. Yeah.
You gonna be cooked. He don't care who you are. He don't care if you KD. He don't care what your name is. He don't care if you Devin Booker. You gotta stop him. You gotta stop. He gonna put 40 up on you. So you know what I mean? Like he gonna put.
He's such an asset to have, bro. He's such an asset to have.
Like he ain't never on the court, but we know we need him to win.
Facts.
Because he showed what he do. He makes everybody. He's like the glue player on the team. He makes
Yeah.
smart offensive plays. He reads the game well. It's just, can he stay on the court? And can he dribble a little less? You know what I mean? That's it. But if he healthy, he can dribble more. Because when he healthy, he can dribble. If he dragging them legs around, he can't dribble. So he look a little healthy. I know Mr. Smith
And he
said
lost some weight. Let's give him some credit.
he lost some weight. That's what I'm saying. So if he conditioned well, I think everything's better. It might have been his conditioning this whole time, but if you drag your legs around, of course your timing on you crossing and you losing the ball because your body not reacting right. Maybe too heavy. You know what I mean? Play at a lighter weight. But he just do all the smart things on the court. You know what I mean? He box out when he's supposed to box out. He uses body when he's supposed to use his body. And that's a player that will win you a championship.
Right.
And the fact that you ain't got to rely on him, he your third option. That's what makes the Bucks dangerous.
Talk to him.
That's what makes the Bucks dangerous because it's like Middleton can give you 40 in a championship in the finals.
Yeah.
He can give you 40 and he can average 30 in a series. You see what I'm saying? And for him to be your third option, I mean, just look at what you saw out there with Phoenix. They big three. Who you trusted more? Giannis, Dame, or Middleton? Healthy? Or them three?
Yeah, facts.
Or them
That's
three?
true.
Who got the more clutch players on their team?
That's fair.
That's fair. Who you trusting more? Come on, man, because you know what they're going to do. You know what they ain't going to do in crunch time. You know what Middleton going to do. You know what Giannis going to do. They're going to hit you in the head with a hammer.
Right. Get you up out of there. Get you up out of there.
Get out of there. They're going to be like, all right, got this. Booker, give me the ball. You know what I mean? And they ain't scared of nobody.
Thank you.
That's part about it.
We got our op. Hold on 1 second, Pronte. We got our op up here. Hold on. No Strays ENT. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Pat Bev on Tatum and Brown. Let us pray for him now. Man, bro, come on, man. Man, salute, man.
You would think that we got blew out. You think
right, you think we was the one getting blown out, right?
You think we got took off ESPN, and switched to the Hornets game. They switched it to the Hornets game. They got blew out so bad. So I don't want to hear that. Like, what are you talking
right,
about?
Robert?
What are you talking about? We that game was unwatchable.
Right. They need they looking for confidence. They looking for confidence.
Only difference between that game and this game was Giannis wasn't playing, right? If Giannis would have played this game, it'd have been 80-40 at half.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? That we gave them the same offense with better defense. So y'all better be careful. Y'all better be careful because if y'all catch this Bucks in Boston, your fans gonna be going home after the first quarter.
Right, first quarter.
You don't need to worry about it. They're gonna be out here asking the building, booing y'all.
Right. Getting home early, putting their kids to bed real early.
They can beat traffic. They gonna beat traffic in that game. You don't keep talking. What are you talking about, man? Like y'all just better.
We don't need that number one. That number one seed just means you going fishing early.
That's
that's it.
Look, when you look at it, East or West, if
right.
you come back, it don't matter what seeds you gonna be. It's gonna be you gonna have to ball out anyway to win it in any conference. You gonna have to bring your A game. But like you said, and what you say, the Bucks A game look better than any other team in the league.
A game, that's it, bro.
Bucks got a better A game. Who got a better A game than the Bucks? I ain't seen one. I mean, we played a lot of elite teams and we dogged them. We walked them down. So you got to be careful. I mean, even the Nuggets, right? I'm watching the Nuggets right now. We played them twice, and they probably shouldn't have won none of those games.
Right. Bucks Nation that chose violence today.
So at the end of the day, I feel good about the winning. But like I said, we got 5 games, and then we looking for the playoffs.
That's it.
We got these 5 games. It's next week and a half, and it's playoff time.
I gotta pay for it.
Like I said, no matter two, we're gonna lock up the 3rd seed. Once we lock up the 3rd seed, we good.
That's it. I agree. WFSO. Tell me how you feeling. How you feel about today's game.
2nd or 3rd seed. Right now we got the 2nd, so yeah, that's good. But this game today, what the first half. The first half, this just got me going. Just like what? Especially Bobby Porter's just like perfect from the 3-point range. That's showing something. But the only thing I would like pick on this game is like they haven't passed enough to AJ Green while he was like wide open. Because there were a few people that was wide open and they just didn't pass it. But otherwise, it was a good game.
No, I agree. And you're going against a quality team. Like I saw people panicking in the chat when they started coming back. I'm like, y'all, they got Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Booker. They gonna make a run.
They're gonna come back. I mean, that's what I was saying. Even if they won, they got Kevin Durant, Bradley Booker, Booker and Bill. So they gonna make a run.
They gonna make a run, right? You got to give us credit for holding for again Middleton making timely shots, Dame making timely shots. That's why you need Middleton. Middleton can always stop the bleeding. Middleton can always stop the bleeding. That's why we be so mad at Middleton, because we know what he does to he puts us over the top. Middleton is the reason we'll win a championship this year. I'm telling y'all right now, a healthy Middleton, we winning a championship, period.
And I like what you said about the 2-man game.
Yeah.
We know a Middleton Giannis 2-man game is great. A Middleton Dame 2-man game could be great too.
Right, facts.
So, it could be better than Giannis Dame because Middleton his basketball IQ is a little higher than both of theirs, I feel like. And he knows how to make it work with any player.
He talking, y'all.
He can run a pick and roll with anybody. He can run a pick and roll with Bobby. He can run a pick and roll with Brooke. He can run a pick and roll with Giannis. It ain't no struggle for him for some reason. So, I just feel like he like the glue player on offense. So, like when you said, when you get on low offense, just don't let him bring the ball all the way up the court. But once you make it above half court, get the ball to Middleton, have him set a play, and watch it work. He gonna make it work. But all that bringing the ball all the way up the court.
Yeah, that's it. I was snapping about that.
Him and Bobby don't need to bring the ball all the way up the court.
That's it. Thank you. But
once we get in our half court set, get a ball to just get a ball to Middleton. We know Dane can be a little non-aggressive sometimes watching because he got to get a good feel. And Giannis can be too aggressive.
Tommy, I agree with you, Pronte. Tommy had a good question. I'm gonna ask y'all this, then I'm gonna start wrapping up. I gotta handle the kid here, the situation shortly. Tommy said, "What lineup should be used against Denver? Is that would that be the lineup with Bobby at the 5 and then Giannis at the 4, or do you still want Lopez in there at the 5?" Salute to you, Tommy. What's good, bro? I'm gonna holler at you on Monday too.
I just feel like we can play any lineup against Denver. I think we just match up. Denver's big, just like us.
Yeah, we match up good against Denver. We match up well.
We can run regular rotations because we like we run with Embiid. We can play Brook with Embiid because Embiid is not fast. He gonna pull up in the mid range, so Brook ain't got to go well. Unless Embiid knocking down threes, then we're in trouble. But we force him to shoot threes because then then we go small. But at the end of the day. You can run the same offense you would normally run with the Denver. That's why we match up against them better than most teams.
No, I agree with you. WFSO, give us your final thoughts, and then I'm gonna get up out of here in a minute, sir. I just appreciate you wearing the do-rag. It's so nice because I know we won, bro. I know we won. But go ahead, WFSO.
As that question for that lineup is like, if you want to go bigger, you'll put Lopez. If you want to go quicker, have Bobby at the 4 or 5, or Giannis at the 4 or 5. So either one of those lineups would be good. Just depends like what you want.
Right, I agree. I
mean, the fact that we can do it
is an advantage.
It's the win.
Right? Yeah. No, I agree with you. That's a great point. That's a great point.
Giannis gonna go to 5 right now, and we can still have a dynamic offense and defense. That's advantage Bucks.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. Gibson, take us home, brother.
All right, I just wanted to say 2 things, Amber, and then I could take you home. Now, number 1, those Boston haters need to go look at the statistics. When Middleton play against them, he strangled them. They ain't looking at that fact. Number 2, Daniil Gallinari said the other day, I was listening to the tape, he have that game against Boston then circuit on his calendar. So watch out for that game. He say he have that Boston game circuit. Okay. So the The Boston haters, them need to watch out. If you see Middleton, if we could just stay healthy, Boston have no chance of winning a championship.
There we
I
go.
guarantee you.
Take us
I
home,
guarantee
Gibson.
you. Peace and love to Bucks Nation and peace and love. Salute to all my Bucks fans
All
in the
right.
chat. Peace.
I'll see y'all after that next game. Prate, appreciate you tapping in. WFSO. My man Gibson from the Bahamas and all y'all tapping. Appreciate you. I'm going to get a couple of these comments off. Then I'm going to tap out here. What up, Tehran? I see you. Hey, Tehran hopped on. Gibson, salute to Tehran. All right, y'all. All right, Prate. All right, y'all. Salute, salute. My man's. Look at it. He's still charged. Hey, Gibson is still charged. We can't be doing lives this early with Gibson. Gibson be too charged this early. Oh, let's get a couple comments. I'm going to get up out of here. Janet MOC said, TJ, Boston has not beaten most in the 7-game series. They struggle with the Pistons. Facts. Get it. Oh, the queens of the chat on your helmet, sir. They on your helmet. Stacy, if Boston ain't blowing teams out by 25 all game, they're shark bait. Facts. Mr. Cool said, you Celtics fans take up too much energy to argue with you. Well, that's what Mr. Cool, they know we they main ops, like we know they are main ops. But the thing is, we know we can beat them. They don't feel confident that they could beat us. That's why they come in here trying to sell themselves that they can beat us. We know y'all can't beat us in no series. If y'all don't knock it off. Robert Allen said Middleton is a Boston killer. Absolutely. Tito said many blessings to all. Love to listen to the participants in the chat better than ESPN. Hugs. Absolutely. We the number one resource. This Bucks community here, aka friends and family, is your number one resource for Bucks news. Is the best chat on YouTube. This is the number one Bucks podcast on YouTube. Now what? Prove me wrong. You can't. David Jonas said LOL. Shout out to you, David. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Amtrak, that is the $1 million question. Are there Bucks fans and other teams chat? No, because they here. No, because they here where they supposed to be. Tommy Jackson said going live at this time is perfect. Then late nights don't work. I feel you, Tommy. It'd be a grind for me too. Let's get 3 more likes, y'all, to get the 90 likes. Appreciate y'all. No Strains A&T said, Mr. Bahamas, what happened to peace and love? Drink some tea and don't call out sick on Wednesday. Hey, I gotta be honest. Hey, No Strains A&T, real talk, you my favorite op, bro. You my favorite op. Real talk. You are my favorite op. Tommy said, heck yeah, Cash Celtic Slayer, prove it. Oh, that's bona fide. Uni 414 was good. Boston might not even make it to see us. They overhyped team. Facts. Facts. Hey, this is a great win today, Bucks Nation. We showed up and we showed out in front of friends and family at Fiserv Forum. We defeated the highly touted Phoenix Suns without our star player, Giannis. Please get some rest, sir. We need you 100% before the playoffs. We win 140-129 where Bobby went off. The whole team went off. Damn near everybody was in double figures. Shout out to Bucks Nation. If you haven't already, it'd be nice to get the likes to 90 before I get up out of here. If you haven't, just hit the like button. I promise it won't take years off your life or take anything out of your bank account. It's for the free 99. Appreciate y'all. I'm Amber. This is amaraslogic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition, where we just covered the Bucks putting hands and feet on the Phoenix Suns without Giannis. Man, we about to be serious. It's about to be serious. Bring it, Boston. I see you, WFSO. Bring it, Boston. Please comment, like, subscribe, share the content. If you know other Bucks fans, this is where they need to be. This is the number one Bucks podcast on YouTube. Also the number one Bucks chat on YouTube. Hey, let's get it, y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Let's keep grinding, y'all. Let's keep grinding these wins. Keep grinding these teams up. Let's keep grinding these teams up. Thinking they won't smoke with the Bucks. Refs trying to stop us. NBA trying to stop us. Nobody can stop what's coming. The storm is coming, y'all. And we coming to put another banner in Fiserv Forum. That I assure you. Let's go, Bucks.